Good morning, you beautiful English learners. So, today we are going to have a quick look at writing emails. I want you to think about the last time you wrote an email to a friend, or the last time you wrote a postcard. How about that? The fact of the matter is, writing has become a thing of the past for a lot of people, and especially formal writing has become a thing of the past. I cannot remember the last time I wrote a formal email or a formal letter, possibly applying for a job. I cannot remember the last time I wrote an email of complaint over something. Because frankly speaking, nowadays, the easiest way to get something dealt with is on social media. If you leave a negative comment on a pages or a Facebook page of a restaurant or a Facebook page of a hotel, for example, they will reply to you within minutes because it's more important, sometimes, than an email in their inbox. However, the powers that be have decided that in your CELPIP exam, in your IELTS exam, or just a general English exam, you need to know how to write a formal email. And that's what we're here to do today. So sit back, relax, grab a pen and paper and get ready to write. Get ready to pause this video, get ready to rewind it, and get ready to wonder, why the heck am I listening to this? But here we go, people. Okay, so let's take a look at an example of a standard question you might receive in your CELPIP exam. You recently bought a TV set from a well-known store in town. However, the TV worked fine for only 3 days. How angry would you be? You went back into the store to talk to the manager, but he was not available. So you explained the situation to the salesman, but he was very rude to you and provided no assistance. Therefore, you left without a resolution. And in this email, you must state the problem, complain about the rude behavior, the poor customer service, and describe how you want the store to resolve the problem to your satisfaction. So let's just think about it for a second. If you buy a product and it starts to malfunction after 3 days, how angry are you going to be? How pissed off are you going to be? How are you going to feel? I'm going to be furious. On top of that, I'm going to feel like I was cheated, for example. I'm going to feel upset. I'm going to feel let down. And then afterwards, you explain a situation to the salesman and they're rude and they provide no assistance. There's nothing more infuriating than that. So you need to articulate your feelings on paper. Here are some pretty handy steps that we can do. The first thing we do is we analyze the question. We figure out what we have to mention and we always use paraphrasing to make sure that we answer the question. Always use key phrases, and afterwards, after this video, you're going to crack open a beer because you just wrote a killer email, okay? Crack open, open a beer, relax, put your feet up, do whatever it is you do to relax. So, the analysis. What is the problem? What is the solution? And how do you feel? So take a moment right now. Read the question. You recently bought a TV, blah, 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 blah. Read all that. And I literally want you to write down a sentence on a piece of paper. The problem is. What is your solution? What do you want from this email? What's the purpose of the email? And how do you feel? I hope you wrote something because I'm going to show you my answers. Right there, I've highlighted the most important information in the question. And I've just written it there. So the problem is the TV worked for 3 days and it died. There was no manager, rude salesman, and no resolution. So there's quite a few different problems that we must mention. The solution, new TV, get the salesman fired or put to death. I might be a little too strong to put someone to death, so let's change that to a refund, a replacement, but I will not take a repair. No way. No repairs coming my way. And how do you feel? I feel hurt, I feel offended, and I feel let down. Okay, let down, beautiful phrasal verb. Don't use sad. Don't use upset. Use let down. It's a little more advanced. So problem, how you feel, solution. State the problem, how you feel, and there's your solution right there. Now, I mentioned earlier how we're going to use the question to write the answer. Right now, I've highlighted problem, rude behavior, salesman, bad customer service, and resolve the problem. If you're going to paraphrase these words or these answers or say them in another way, what can we use? For example, problem. Can you think of another way to say the word problem? Can you think of another way to say salesman or bad customer service, rude behavior? And what phrases do we use when we're requesting something to resolve the problem? Have you any ideas? So, for the word problem, I would generally use issue. The first issue started after only 3 days. Clerk for salesman. Unwelcome behavior, poor customer service. And to resolve the problem, the phrases I use, I would like, I hope, and I expect. I would like a new television. I hope you will give me a new television. I hope you will replace my television. I expect a full refund for this television. Now, the reason I'm showing you this here, the question and the paraphrase, it's easy. We have literally just taken the 3 questions, the 3 things that we must include, and we've rephrased them. We've reworded them just a little tiny bit. And by doing that, it keeps us on track. By using the question, and literally in your exam, if you have a piece of paper in front of you, write down the 3 questions and write down the paraphrases just to make sure you answer. Guys, I cannot describe how many emails I have read that have been absolutely fantastic. They've included the right vocabulary, the right grammar. They've done everything well, except they haven't answered the question. And if you do not answer the question 100%, you will not get the grade that you want. So remember, make sure that you answer the question. And by doing this right here, it's an easy way to ensure that you do answer all points. So, moving on, we're going to have a look at formal writing and some certain phrases, some tips that we need, some general tips for formal writing. So before I show you the next slide, can you write down some rules for formal writing? What you must do, what you must not do. Think about it. What is the biggest difference between formal and informal? Well, you should pause the video and write your answers down because I'm going to show you the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That did not work. There we go. Okay, so formal writing. We always use certain phrases. There are absolutely no contractions. I am, you are, he is, they will. It is. Will not. Do not use I'm, won't, don't. Any of those. No contractions. It's not meant to be descriptive. You're not writing a narrative essay. You're not writing an essay that you're trying to, about my holiday. And it was so beautiful. And you're not going to use too many idioms in this. You're just basically going straight to the point. Cut the bullshit. No bullshit in this letter, okay? Straight to the point. I don't care about you. You don't care about me. This is business. Fact. Okay? So no bullshit in this essay, in this writing whatsoever. Introduction. Dear Sir, Madame, dear Mr. Miss Jones, to whom it may concern. Frankly speaking, the last one, to whom it may concern, is my fallback. That's the one that I use for practically every single formal email I send. If I'm ever applying for a job, unless they tell you the name of the person you are writing to, you write "to whom it may concern." It is a gender neutral opening to your essay. It's absolutely perfect, to your letter, excuse me. It is absolutely perfect. "To whom it may concern, I am writing about blah, 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 blah." Unless they give you a name, you use "to whom it may concern." Now, why are you writing this email? That's the next thing. And you always start off with "to whom it may concern, I am writing to complain about. I am writing with regard to. I wish to." You need to let the reader know why they are reading your email, why you have taken time out of their important day to get their attention, and why you actually wrote it. Okay? As I said, you do not start off in an informal way. "What's happening, buddy? My name's Ronan and I'm having a great day, but I have a little problem." No, absolutely not. We go straight to the goddamn point here. What do you want? "I would appreciate if you could. I would like a new television. I expect a full refund. Please let me know if this will be possible." Okay? So I'm giving you phrases and I'm giving you the start of sentences. It's up to you to figure out what else goes into those sentences. And of course, to finish the email, we have these sign-off phrases. "Yours sincerely, yours faithfully, kind regards." Any of those are good. The one I always fall back on, kind regards. Why? Because it's easier to spell. Not going to lie, in your exam, if you try to write sincerely, there's a good chance you might muck it up. So kind regards, simple. All right? Now, I've given you those phrases for... I've given you what you want, why you are writing, and introductory phrases. But we're not finished there. Fillers. These are very important words to include in your formal writing. These are all formal examples of informal words. And what I mean by that is, in addition and furthermore, they both mean the word and. For example, for instance, use those. However. What does however mean? However is a formal way to say the word but. There's nothing wrong with but. However, in your exam, you should use however because it's just that little bit more advanced than but. Everybody learns but. "I like ice cream, but I do not like chips." That's one of the first sentences you might learn, or one of the first ways to use it. So use however. All in all. Nice concluding sentence, nice concluding phrase, just to start off a conclusion. All in all, I left the store feeling angry, let down, and... angry and let down, whatever. I look forward to your swift reply. Beautiful way to end it. I have never felt or experienced. This one is quite useful because it shows the examiner that you understand the present perfect. I have plus past participle, felt, experienced, seen, thought, or anything like that. Okay? And the reason you should always try to include this is because you get a grade also based on your grammar. Effective use of a wide range of grammar. And this is the easiest way to make sure that you have this in your email. It's so generic, it can be used for any type of essay or email that's formal writing. Any type. If you're talking about a restaurant, I've never experienced such poor service. If you're talking about a hotel, I have never had such a poor night's sleep. I have never plus past participle. And after which. So, your job, ladies and gentlemen, is to fill in those gaps. I told the clerk my issue. He accused me of telling a lie. I bought a brand new television from your store on Monday the 25th of June. After only 3 days, I started to have issues with the television. This kind of behavior before and was left feeling shocked. So take some time, try to answer those questions, and when you're ready, press play because I will give you the answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. I told the clerk my issue, after which he accused me of telling a lie. So after which, beautiful phrasal verb, also beautiful way to get your relative clauses in there. I told the clerk my issue and he accused me of telling a lie. That's good. That works. It's grammatically sound, grammatically correct. But, however, I would much rather use after which because it's a little more advanced. So the way I would talk about the form of this example, after which, I told the clerk my issue, is the first action. The second action is he accused me of telling a lie. After which connects these two incidences. I went to America, after which I traveled to France. It's a lame example, but it's an example. America came first, France came second, after which is in the middle. I bought a brand new television from your store on Monday, the 25th of June. However, contrasting. But after only 3 days, I started to have issues with the television. And the last example, using your present perfect, I have never experienced this kind of behavior before. I have never experienced, okay? Experienced is in the past participle right there. Other nice words to include. Well, some of them were already mentioned, so you can just have a quick read of those when you're ready. And one of the last things we are going to look at is informal versus formal. You can see right there on the slideshow the biggest difference between them. Yo, what's cracking, Jack? To whom it may concern. I'm hitting you up because I got a TV from you last week and it died already. I am writing with reference to a television I recently purchased from your store, and in addition to that, I would like to lodge a complaint against the shop clerk. And your worker? What a cunt! With regards to the clerk, I told him my issue, after which he smirked and walked away. He went as far as accusing me of telling a lie. Of course, I was angry and confused and left without a solution. I have never been accused of anything like that before. He was rude and he can go sucking a lemon. That might be what you want to write. Hook me up with a new TV and fire that bastard or I'll plague your social media. Peace, Ronan. If you were writing on Facebook, you could definitely do the informal one. If you want to be taken seriously and you want to pass your exam, you use the formal one. First of all, what happened to the TV? First of all, I purchased a TV. Everything was going great until 3 days later, it died. It stopped working. So on, so forth. Pause the video, take a look at those. Hit me up with any questions if you have. And guys, just remember, every single formal email, every single one, you must have a proper salutation. You must include why you are writing. You must include the most important information. You must keep it brief and snazzy, and you must sign off in a formal way. I can't describe that enough. Kind regards. That's all you got to write when you're finishing it. Yours sincerely. Whatever. And salutation is greetings. To whom it may concern. Other formal emails, terrible restaurant, hotel, experience, refund or repair. No matter what it is, they all use the same vocabulary. And here we have just some more examples. So if you are sitting at home and you're bored and you want to be a little more bored, how about you write me an email? Write me, Ronan, English on the road, an email of complaint. Anything. I don't care. So, remember, paraphrase the question. When you've finished writing your email, read it and make sure you've answered all the goddamn points. Understand? I hope so. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Ronan. This is English on the Road. Check out my Instagram, check out my Facebook. I have a WhatsApp group, and that is where we all just chill out. We speak English from time to time. We ask each other questions. Some people are jokers on it. Some people are serious. Some people don't say a word, but that's okay. Join the group and just lurk, just watch. Someday you might want to partake. My email address, eslontheroad@gmail.com. Private lessons are available, but most of all, guys, please like this video, comment on this video, share the video, tell everybody about this video. Why? I don't know, someone might learn something someday. But overall, I hope you have a beautiful day. I hope you're happy, and I hope you're healthy, and I hope you have learned something. All right, time to go chill out, guys. Enjoy whatever it is you're doing.